Faith Family Fashion. We're just going to do a good old car vlog, little chit chat this morning. I've honestly recorded this so many times, I can't tell you. And I either don't like it, I leave something out, I feel like if I add to it, it's kind of choppy, it doesn't make sense. I ramble, I get off topic, I just, tried to record it last night while I was waiting on Nick to get off work, and just the angle, and it's just, I was just kind of laying on the couch and holding the it was a whole hot mess. So we're going to try to just catch up and do a little chit chat this morning. Just good old car vlog, y'all. It is actually nice here this morning. For once, I don't have my air on, and realistically, I could have put on a little jacket this morning, y'all. It is down in the 60s this morning. It feels so good. Now, it's going to get to 90. But this morning is nice. I may actually start like taking Thor out and doing some walks in the evening. Yes, it's nice. I have not filmed anything. I need to film some things. I have just been crazy busy between work. Y'all know I work full time. And just home and everything going on. I just feel like for a while now, the last several months, I haven't gotten in a good sync. There's just been so much going on. And when I do have time, I'm exhausted. I didn't feel good a couple weeks ago, and that took me out for a little bit. Haven't had Rona, thankfully, knock on wood. I did find something out. I did learn from my cardiologist, one of my medications that I take is an ACE inhibitor. And he says that actually is known to help you from catching COVID. I also heard somewhere that if you are on some sort of lupus medication, that can keep you from help you from catching it, or at least not catching a really bad version of it. So as I've tested myself a ton, if I've been around people, if I've not felt good, and I've not caught it so far, so hopefully if I do, I won't get it really bad. But if you've not caught it either, it could be the medication you're on. So, interesting, right? So, yeah, there's that. But finally feeling a little better. Last night, Nick worked, and I baked. I made a whole meal. I haven't been, with his schedule being funny, sometimes I haven't done all dinners. And I did some baked chicken, y'all. I'd seen a couple of videos of baked chicken recently, and I'm like, okay, that looks so good. So I did the zesty Italian dressing and all the seasonings, honey. The complete garlic, black pepper, salt, a little lemon pepper, garlic and onion powder, y'all, just all the seasonings, and put that in there. I have a lidded glass casserole dish, put that in there, and just let that cook until it almost fell apart. Made some white rice, poured it on top, did some steamed broccoli. Y'all, was so good. It's so good. I have some for lunch today. Nicholas, when he gets off work, he gets to get a entree item. This child, I told y'all, he's just working to eat. So he comes out with 12-piece chicken nugget, but he's still hungry. And we got food yesterday. When I originally filmed, I was picking him up from school, and he wanted me to pick up food, picking him up, like stop by, get food from the place he works so that he can eat it before he goes to work. And I actually tried, but yesterday was a Monday all day long. Can I tell you, it was a Monday, and it was so much a Monday. So this child is so slow in the mornings. Trying to get him up, get him out of the house. We get out of the house, we pick his little friend up. Oh, y'all fell. We get all the way to the school, and this child has left his ID and his backpack with his Chromebook in it at home. Yeah. But he remembered his hall pass to go to the bathroom. Seriously? Yeah. I had to drive home. I had to text my boss and go, my child forgot everything this morning. I'll be in late. Seriously? On a Monday. With a new boss. That child. And then he's like, so in order for me to go through a drive-thru to get him something before it's time to pick him up, I use my hour lunch to pick him up, drop him off late in the day. I'd actually have to leave a little early. I was planning on it, but I tried using the app to order food, and it like got hung up, and it just kept swirling and swirling and swirling and swirling and swirling. So I get a message, y'all. let's see. My dad, if y'all could say a little prayer for my dad. He's at the VA this morning. He's having a procedure done. So that was my mom texting me, giving me some information. Originally, I was supposed to be there with them, and in the last hour yesterday, they changed his time to like needing to be up there at like 5 this morning. So, I mean, I'd have to leave the house at 4, no later than 4:15. And my dad is going to be everywhere early. No less than half an hour early, regardless of what it is. If it's a doctor's appointment, if it is a dinner, if it's a party at someone's house, he's going to be the first person there. Always. Always the first person there. Which is funny because my husband is one of the last people to get everywhere. So I'm in the middle. I don't like being the first person. I don't like being the first person walking in somewhere, you know? I want there to be some people there first. Yeah. But, yeah. So, yeah. So I feel really bad not being there. Mom said they'll be okay. She's been texting me. So, hopefully everything goes well. So, if y'all can, just say a little prayer. Everything goes well. By the time you'll see this, he'll be out. But still, that everything goes well and that this helps him. So, I appreciate that. Talking about doctors, I did go see my knee doctor. I did feel him after I got out, but I got so distracted because I drove through a neighborhood I hadn't been through in years, and there was so much there. Y'all, there are these giant, I'll get to it. There are these giant 7-Eleven stores now. Have y'all seen these? Do y'all have these? I think, what do they call it? The 7-Eleven experience or something? There's a huge one, and I didn't go in it, but I did see a video of a guy that did. Apparently, there's a couple of them here in the Dallas area. They're huge, and they have this like taco margarita bar attached to it. They sell wine, they sell makeup. They're this huge store. So I'm gonna find one of these. Oh, I know where one is. We're gonna go in one of those and just see. Wow. I mean, this guy that went into it, they had like enchilada casserole. They had like whole hot food, and you could get margarita to go. I mean, oh my goodness. So I got so distracted by that. But I didn't stop at it because I had to get back to work. Went to see my knee doctor. I actually had the scope surgery scheduled, and then I canceled it because it was the same day as my dad's procedure. Whether I was going with my dad or not, I didn't want to have a procedure the same day. Just in case I needed to be there to help them out. I couldn't do it if I had knee surgery and I couldn't get around or drive myself. So I canceled it, and so when I called to reschedule it, the doctor called me, and he's like, I don't know if this is the right thing to do for you anymore. We started talking. I got a little irritated to the point that I actually went and talked to some people at work and got a different doctor's name and number. But my doctor said, come in, let's do a new x-ray, and let's look at it. So I did. I felt better after I went in, because what I did appreciate was he took the old x-ray and the new x-ray and put them side by side. And I got to see, and he showed me that the majority of my problem is arthritis. So I got to see what arthritis looks like on the bone. And he showed me what it looked like before and what it looked like now. And it has gotten bigger. So it looks like a bone spur. It looks like these little starburst kind of things, or little knots in some places. And you could see them on the first one, and then they got bigger on the second one. So the first x-ray was over a year old. So that's what he said. And we talked about a few things. He said, and there is a place on my knee where the gap is getting closer together, where eventually it's going to be bone on bone. And he says that at some point I will need either a whole or partial knee replacement surgery. Not something I'm wanting to do. So, the guys I work with, if that was an option for them, they just want to do it. Do it, get it over with, because I want it fixed now. Me, I want to take the lesser of the two evils, which is a gel injection. So he right now is contacting my insurance, making sure that they'll pay for it. And then I can schedule that whenever I want it, because we talked about pain and everything. And my pain is random. It's not every day. Some days I can walk a ton. I can go to Canton, the flea market, where the whole town turns to it. Go with my kids, walk the whole thing with my grandbabies, and be fine. And then a whole nother time, not right after that, but a whole nother time, a whole nother day, when I've just been doing normal everyday things, and I go to, Walmart or Target somewhere, and it starts bothering me. And also weather change. You know how you hear people say the weather change, I can tell it because of your bones or your pain? That's so true. That is so true. That is so weird. So I know from the past, it seems to hurt more in the winter. So I think I'm going to wait until the winter because he said I can do it whenever I needed it. So I think I'm going to wait until it gets cold and stays cold because I noticed that when it seems to hurt more. So that's what I'm going to do on my knee. I'm going to try that. Now, when I talk to the people at work, hold on, y'all. Okay. When I talk to the people at work, they seem to think that the scope could still be done. And a couple of them said that when they had the scope done, that they felt like it lasted longer than the gel injection. Because what they do is they go in there and they basically grind off the arthritis. Yes, it will come back, but it took 2 or 3 years to come back. So that is an option to consider. If he doesn't want to do that after the gel injection, if that doesn't work, I may contact the other doctor, or if he just says knee replacement surgery, I still may contact the other doctor to get a second opinion. So that's where I am on that. I'm at the office. Let me get in here, y'all. My eyes watered. Oh, that looks like crap. Look. Y'all didn't tell me. Okay, y'all gotta tell me. I tell my kids this all the time. I know I have my sunglasses on. You know, life as a boy mom, when your makeup runs, they don't tell you. And they let you go looking a whole mess somewhere when your makeup has ran and you got the whole Alice Cooper look going. Yeah. I went to the pool with my oldest one time and I completely forgot that I did not take off my makeup. And there was a little teenage boy that was the lifeguard. My son was younger. And my youngest was little. You know, to the point that he was still like a little monkey clinging on, you know. And I forgot. And I just happened to go back and pick up, whoa, we're not going to do that. I just happened to go back and pick up my phone and look, and I've got black everywhere. Can I do this anywhere? See if I do this. Woo! Everywhere, everywhere. And I'm like, son, seriously? Did you not think to tell me that? He goes, well, it don't matter, nobody's looking. That's a boy for you. Okay, I'm gonna get off here for now, and I will come back and we'll finish this vlog and we'll get this up today. Okay, I'm back. You know, the problem with doing this in parts is I have been busy, and I don't know what I told you in the beginning versus what I've told you in other videos that I've deleted. We're off to get Nick. He is going to want something to eat because he is always hungry. Our teenage boys. He doesn't work tonight or tomorrow. He's got a SAT boot camp tomorrow after school. So, hopefully that'll help. Get these people out of my way. My dad got his procedure done. My oldest son is actually over there with him now. It makes me feel good that they're able to go over there. He said his tire was low. He thinks he's got a nail in it. And he wanted my oldest son to go with him to the tire shop because he didn't need to be driving today. So I am thankful that they did that. That I am blessed to have a child old enough to go over there and help my dad out. My son, my oldest son, when he was little, was over at my parents' house all the time. He loved to be over there, especially to go places with his papa. So I am grateful for all of that. So hopefully this procedure will help him. He has another one done in November. So just praying it helps. What am I doing today? I have been looking. I set ground beef out for dinner, and I think I might do some Greek meatballs, but I don't think I have any mint. So I think I might swing by. I hate this because of the construction right here. I may swing by and see if they have either some mint or some Greek seasoning at the store on my way home. Because I've got the stuff to make the tzatziki. And you need dill and mint, you know, garlic. And so I was trying to figure out what to make. I did see a recipe for something called enchilada meatballs. which actually sounded kind of good as well. Thought about those. Instead of red sauce, I think I have a green sauce that I could make them in. But I feel like we've had like Mexican taco meat a lot lately. And we went to this, y'all, if y'all don't follow me on Instagram, y'all should, it's free. Busy weekend. Nick and I got out and we tried this Mexican restaurant. If you live in there, here in the area, it is in the Colony. It is called Fresco's, F-R-E-S-Z-K-O Tacos. I know they've got, it's a small chain. They have various locations, so you might check and see if you have it. I'll put a picture of it up over here, and I'll put a picture of like our food and stuff, or I'll do a little clip. Maybe over here, or right over the screen. Maybe you're seeing it right now. Super cute little restaurant. And we went there, and Nick got the birria tacos, you know, the shredded beef, red tacos. He got those. He's been dying for those. And they got 2. And I'm like, give me a bite, let me taste them. He's like, I only got 2. Like, he's still going to be hungry. But y'all, he wanted the loaded fries. So they call them Chicano fries. Y'all, it was on a sheet pan. I kid you not. It was fresh cut, not frozen, fresh cut French fries on a sheet pan, loaded, and you can pick up to 4 meats. I just got carne asada and pollo asada. Those are my favorite. Put them on there, loaded, everything you can think of. It was so good. Do y'all know we still have some in the refrigerator now? It was more. First off, they give you a like a bean soup. It was so good. Just this little bitty tiny. Nick didn't like it. I don't know why. Well, he just didn't eat it. So good. I want to go back and try something different. I can see that place being somewhere that you crave. You know, like, ooh, I want to go there and get that. It was really good. Okay, I'm back. Now that I'm off that little rant about panhandlers. Sorry if I might cut some of that out. Y'all might be going, huh, what? Just bothers me. But we're going to move on. What'd I tell you? Oh. Nick bought me a frosted lemonade. If y'all haven't had one of these, they're so good. It's hot. It was nice this morning. I probably told y'all it was nice this morning. It was in the 60s. It is 9 to 8 degrees right now, y'all. So, I found out from my doctor, because I told my doctor, my knee doctor, you know we jump around, honey. So just keep up. That I have gained a lot of weight with this knee problem because of the pain, the swelling, everything, all the transitions I've went through. And I don't know what I can and can't do on it. I don't know what will hurt it. I don't want to injure it. I don't want to injure it more. I didn't have injuries. I had a micro tear on my, on something. And I also had a bone bruise, which I'm pretty sure I know how I got that because I have a big giant trailer hitch in the back and I just clean smacked right into it. My husband just remembered that the other day. I don't know. He's like, oh, I need to take that off. You got the key? No. So, anyway. So he said, the doctor said that I can do low impact exercises and strength training. Did I tell you all this? I don't know what I told you and what I didn't. But, so I'm going to start that, and I'm going to really work on trying to get healthy. Eating healthier and working out. And I'm not going to do the all or nothing approach. I'm not going to do a specific diet or a specific plan. I've done those. I've done Weight Watchers. I've done different things. What I need to do, and I don't want to, I know some people jump into something and they're like, I'm going to do this just to jumpstart it. that doesn't always necessarily work for me. What works for me is planning. And I found that out from doing Weight Watchers and from doing different things. If I don't plan, that's where I get into trouble, because it's like I don't plan out my meals. I don't plan out whatever. That's where I get in trouble. So if I don't plan out my meals, I end up eating junk. If I don't plan out what I'm going to buy at the grocery store, I end up buying crap. So I'm not going to make a whole like sit down series and, you know, weight loss series, but I'm going to work on it. And as I'm working on it, I'm going to share it with you all just to keep myself accountable. That's what I want to do. So what I want to start with, and you may not hear me say anything for a while, I do love to bake though, so I may be baking and taking things to work. I just made a pound cake, and I didn't film any of this, y'all. I've been out of sync for a while. I've been so crazy busy. There's been so much going on with work and my medical issues and family medical issues and, you know, just stuff that I just haven't, you know, picked up the camera and filmed, and I haven't felt good at certain times. So I've done stuff that I should have filmed. You know, like I said, I should have filmed dinner last night. I made that Italian chicken. I think I told you earlier. If not, I'm thinking of another clip. Should have filmed that. Didn't do that. You know, should have filmed this pound cake, but I didn't. But I may make it again. They loved it. So I have a pound cake recipe that I got from Monica over at Meech and Monica, and I have a video where I made her lemon blueberry pound cake. I'll link the video at the end. In that video, I link her video where she makes that, and she shows you how to make that cake. So I have took her base recipe. It is the best base recipe for a pound cake that I've ever made. Oh, honey, she used to professionally bake cakes, and oh, she's awesome. This has that pillowy, marshmallowy, really light texture to it. It's not one of those thick, heavy, dense cakes. You will love it. So I made the lemon blueberry for my mom's birthday, which she loved. She loved it. And then I came back and I tried my hand at an orange cranberry one. And I got a few tweaks on that one that I want to make. It turned out, but it could have been better. And I know some things I want to do different. And this time I made a play on, don't y'all block me in here when I got to turn. I made a play on a sock it to me cake. So it had 2 tunnels of brown sugar and cinnamon and walnuts. Turned out so good. And there's lots of little secrets that she drops on how to make the cake good that I picked up. So I don't know what flavor I'm going to do next. But I'm going to try. I'm going to wait a couple weeks. This cake, this one I didn't think was going to turn out. I've been using this one pan that I love because it's a beautiful pan. It's got all sorts of points and arcs and curves on it, and it makes the cake beautiful. It's a bunt pan. This cake batter is a lot of batter. And so far, the cakes have been fine in it. They rise up, but they stay there. This time, they rose up and over, honey. I had cake all in the oven I had to clean out. So I need to get a bigger cake pan. I think I do have one. I think my mother-in-law gave me one when I moved. I have not tried baking this cake in that pan. It's not a metal pan. It's one of those, it's not ceramic. I mean, I guess it's ceramic, but it's like not shiny ceramic. I don't know. It's like pottery. And I've made cakes in it, but I haven't made this cake in it. So, but next time, what point is, when I make it again, when I make something, another flavor, I'll let y'all know. So, I've been trying different flavors. Please. Oh, why? Why do I get behind the person that has no desire to drive? Oh my word. I gotta go back to work, y'all. Honey, get out the way. Don't you try to get in front of me. You stay right over there, Missy. I don't know what she's doing. She don't feel like driving, baby. So, yeah. I think that's really about it. I do have a little mini haul to share with you guys, and so I will probably film. I'm going to try to film that tonight or tomorrow. I wanted to do it last night, and y'all, I was just so tired. That's a part of it, just to come home so tired. But I did come home, and I made that dinner last night, and I did some cleaning around the house, and literally by the time I got through, it was time to go get Nick. So I want to do that haul. I may wait and do it tomorrow, because Nick will be in his SAT class, and that'll give me some time in the house when it's nice and quiet. I did try to do this chit chat last night at home, and there is a part where Simba gets up and wants to be in the video, so if I can find it, I may put that over here and just add that in if I didn't delete it already. But he just decided he wanted to make an appearance. I did find my fall decor. I need to get some more pieces. I don't have a lot of room to store things. So I had a bunch of little various colored pumpkins and a couple little plaques and signs. I have a lot of, I've been in my house at a year now, and is it ready? No. I have lots of projects to do, and one is money, because everything's so expensive. And the other is, I'm the kind of person that I feel like I need to live in my environment for a while to really feel like how I want it to look. What's the aesthetic? What are the things I want in it? And I'm not, I wish I was one of these people that could walk into a room that could go, oh, I know what's going to look great here. This and this and this and this and this. It's going to take me a little bit. And so I've kind of now got some ideas of the aesthetic that I like, and so I'm playing with that. So I'll buy a few things, I'll share with you, I'll put them up, I'll play with them, I'll rearrange them. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. I've got projects. I'm going to start working on these projects and knocking them out and sharing that with you. So we're going to do that. And even though I didn't get any filming done this weekend and I was busy, I did start thinking of some things, some series, some videos, and things that I want to do. Like I said, planning. I got to get into planning. So that's what I'm going to work on. That's my goal, is to start planning out everything. Planning out the kind of videos I want to do with you guys, planning out some exercising. I would like to do things like sharing a new recipe every week with you guys. Whether it's something on TikTok, it's something from Pinterest, it's a recipe a friend shared with me, or something I've seen, or, you know, just sharing that. I love to cook, so sharing something like that. There's lots of trails and stuff in our neighborhood, so maybe get out and do some walking and share some of the trails with you. And since the weather here is finally getting cooler, but just getting a little more regular. So just watch for that. So hopefully we'll do that. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go finish my day. I'm going to put all of this mess together and try to cut out my rambling and everything. So watch for some more videos. Watch for some planning. Maybe she needs to break down and get herself a planner and start planning out things. And talking about being healthier and what's going to work for me. And I feel like if I start slow and start making small changes consistently, that it's going to be more of a lifestyle change and not a diet. You know what I mean? So thank you for listening to me and rambling and just riding around with me in my car. You all remember to thank God for today, because it truly is a gift. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.